Hey everyone, welcome to our noon live chat. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I'm Heather and we come to you live each and every day, Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, we are here at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And then on Thursday or Fridays, we're here at 8 and 10. Let me put those hours up real quick. There we go. So you can see them right below us. So we are here for you each and every day so you can learn more about Luminous, what we have to offer, and all the fun stuff that is Luminous. So we have anything from color cosmetics to airbrush, of course. But yeah, we cover everything. And so if there's a product that you want to see or anything like that, let us know because we're here. That's what we're doing. So we do like to cover the basics and what you get in your starter kit because we know there's a lot of new people out there and we want to make sure that you know what's going on, how to put it on, all of that. And so we do cover that each and every time. So let's pull up our starter kit real quick. This is one of the starter kits and that is our Legend. Just kidding. That is our Icon. And the Icon, we have this one and then the Icon Pro, which is the 2-speed. And then we also have our Legend. And so all the instructions are going to be the same. The Pro just has the 2-speed. So if you wanted to do tanning or something like that, you could do that as well. Now, we give you the 2 bottles of foundation so you can color match and have that perfect shade match 365 days a year. But think of this starter kit as your practice kit. We want you to get it out, get using it, practice with it, and make sure you're understanding how this is different than traditional makeup. So we want to make sure that you do understand that when putting it on. And the best way to understand that, of course, is to practice. So we also give you a bottle of love and a bottle of blush. Now, when you first start out, do the following things. We want you to get it out of the box, get practicing, just feel the air around your face. Even when you turn it on and there's air that comes out, that's practicing because you're understanding, okay, where the air is, that's where the makeup goes. Now I know, like you can sense all of that. Keep it 4 finger widths away from your face. Keep the stylus moving. And then you can start putting water in here and then start pulling back on the trigger and just feel the water on your face. And then that's a great way to practice before even putting on the makeup. But keep in mind that you're pulling back super light on that trigger. Very, very light. All right. So let's go ahead. Hello, Deborah. Jacqueline, how are you? Donnie, good to see you. Hello, Deborah and Connie and Patty. Everybody is here. All right. So we are going to do, I wanted to talk about concealer. We've been talking about coverage. And so I think it's super important to talk about all the types of coverage. And so if you haven't tried our regular, whoops, let me do it this way. Our regular concealers, our traditional concealers, these are amazing. Let me get it out of the box first. Ow. These are hard to get out of the box. Does everybody else struggle with this? I usually have a pair of scissors or something I can get in there. All right, so I'm gonna get this one. And I'm getting Ochre and Buff because I wanna show you the difference between, I like Buff because it almost works as a color corrector as well. So it's really great. I should have got all 5, but I didn't. These are the 2 that I'm using. And I haven't opened them, so there's air pockets in there. But this one works as a, it has a little peach tone to it. And so it does kind of work as a color corrector. And then this one would be my, my true color one. So depending on what I wanted to use, how I, what I was using it for, that kind of thing, that's going to be more of a, like my actual skin color. Let's see. Oh, Teresa just put her, she said, just got done putting on Luminous blush and other foundation. Yay, Teresa. Teresa is one of our newbies and who joined us today. And we gave her some little tips on how to do this. So I love hearing that it's working, that what we're doing is working. All right, so I am going to start with this. Now, I will tell you, our concealers are unlike any concealer that you've used. A little bit goes a long way. And they dry and stay in place quickly. So the way I use it is like a little bit at a time. And I'll show you the amount of coverage you get with it, because that in itself is amazing. So I still had some blush on my eyes. So I'm just going to put a little dot, and then I'm just going to blend it in. Now, when you're blending in, especially the eye area, what's my favorite word? Tap it out. You want to tap it, okay? Now look at that. Is that not amazing? I mean, this gives you coverage. But because it does dry so quickly and stays in place, you're going to want to use it a section at a time. You know, a lot of concealers you could put on and like wherever you're going to use it and then blend it in. This will not allow you to do that. I mean, you can, but you're going to end up beating up your face. And that's what we love about Airbrush, is that it is touchless. And so if we are doing our traditional concealer, I want to make sure that we're very gentle, especially underneath the eyes, and want to do it in a way that's going to be better for your face. And so make sure to do it sections at a time. I saw, Jeannie, I was going to do that. I actually have the metallic bronzer, so I was going to try that today. And yes, I love mixing the metallic bronzer with anything is another great one that you can mix with any blush at all. All right, so now I'm going to do underneath my eyes. Now, of course, I'm self-conscious about my eye, underneath the eyes. I don't want to see wrinkles and crinkles. So a little trick, and if I'm using this one, most of my wrinkles and crinkles are going to be in this inside area. So because this is high pigmented, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to start from the outside and kind of down where I don't have wrinkles here. See, if I squint, my wrinkles are here and here. So I don't want to start there. Wherever that first application is, wherever you lay this brush is where most of it's going to go. You can put it on your hand and then do it with your finger as well. That's another way of doing it. But I'm going to just lightly do it like that. And you can tell I'm barely putting it. And then now I'm going to blend it in or tap it in. The concealer is our, hold on. It's, I can't remember the name of it. I want to say Exposure, but that's our highlighter. Nude Illusion concealers. And they come in 5 different colors. Okay, see how a little bit goes a long way, guys? I'm telling you. Again, I'm going to start down here. Didn't put on a lot. And now I can blend it, work it up. And that way you don't get it piled up here. Because normally when I was young, I'd be like, you know, like you could do whatever. But when applying traditional concealers, start where there's the least amount of wrinkles and then blend it to that area. I'm going to do a little bit on my nose, but not even adding more. I'm just going to use it what's on that blender. Okay? So there you go. Now you can powder this. Again, we're told that powder is going to accentuate wrinkles and crinkles. However, our powder is finely milled. It's milled several times, so it's very, very fine and won't settle. Oh, wait, I don't have my brushes in here. with that being said, I still would go super light, like just go and then hit it off the brush and then just sweep it and not, I need to go get my brushes, and not do a lot of powder. But anything that is a cream base, you'll want to set with a powder. All right, now, I think I'll go ahead and do, I was trying to think what order I wanted to do this in, but I'll go ahead and add my foundation. Now I could still do my blush. I could still do all of that first. Again, I'm just showing you a different order. I did. I've actually spent all morning getting caught up. On the weekends, we get so many emails. So I've been, and we're going, I had 2 emails. Now we're switching to 1. And so usually, sometimes I get lost. So I'm very glad I got that. All right. So I have my foundation. I'm going to start with my 1 pass still. Now, because I have the concealer on, I don't have to go up as high underneath my eyes because I have my coverage there. And so I just want to make sure that I blend them together and it looks a little more natural and I don't have that, what I call reverse raccoon eyes. Go and cover those. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Now remember to add, you want to start with about 5 to 7 drops because you can get it down to that number when doing the foundation. And that's even pretty good coverage, full coverage. But see now how everything is, I have a little bit of a highlight, but it's not as severe. And that's what I wanted to make sure was blended. You can go down my neck. And I didn't need as many as I added back in. All right, I'm gonna blow the rest of that out. And now we'll do the blush that Jeannie, I'll email you again. I'm going to go in, this is the matte bronzer. I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna have to shake this up. The metallic bronzer, anything pretty much that's metallic. And if it's like our metallic, the luminizers, metallic blush, anything like that, if it sits, you need to really shake it up. And then where's my Tulip? So Jeannie mixed the Tulip and the metallic bronzer together. The metallic bronzer, especially in the summer, is really good underneath the foundation as well. On those highlighted areas like I did love last hour, the other day. All right, let me open this bad boy up. That's what Jeannie said that she used it or came up with that because she was running low on the natural blush, and that's what you do. What powder do you use after? So you can use, we have a loose powder, but we also have, I love this compact powder. It's a translucent compact powder, and it's good for any skin type, color, tone, whatever. I love this because it comes off very light. You can keep it in your purse to do touch-ups, but I can also just do a brush through it, and it will set that as well. So a little bit, even with that, brushing through will go a long ways. All right, so now I'm going to do 2 drops of my Tulip. I'm a little nervous about this because it's not the BB's not moving. That's matte. Let me make sure. Let me see if I have another one. See if we get it to work. So I'm gonna put, oh yeah. Okay, so I have my matte metallic bronzer, drops in there. Now I'm gonna mix these together. Might do another little drop. These weren't very big drops. Okay. Woo. All right, so now I have my Tulip and metallic bronzer. Making sure, because this didn't shake up very well, I want to make sure that, and I just dropped some on the floor, that they're mixed. Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure. All right, here we go. Hey, Candy. Hey, Carrie. How are you? All right, so now I have the blush, Tulip blush and Bronze Shimmer. And I'm going to apply that to the apples, kind of work, kind of almost actually a high cheekbone. Not necessarily apples. I start making my movements first. I can even do some on my eyes. But the bronze colors with a little bit of pink, I love. That's why I love that Tulip and Natural. Go up and down a little bit here. But see, even right now, how subtle this is. Very subtle, not too much. Kind of that sun, almost that sun-kissed look because of the fact that you do have a bronzer, but it has a little bit of a shimmer, and then you have that pink. And I just applied a little on my lips as well. There you go. So again, lots of things you can do to give you that sun kiss. I mean, look how pretty that is on the eyes. But that bronze shimmer mixed with a blush or even by itself is beautiful as well, like high cheekbone area. But I mean, depending on your skin tone too, it's that, you know, maybe you go just for the bronze, but I just love that pink little oomph that you get. California Sun Kiss, that's it, yep. All right, bam, there you go. And you could finish with some, you know, some eyeliner, even doing the blush on your, the lids. You could do the brown Persuasion eyeliner if you wanted to make your lash line look thicker. If you do a real thin line right at, you know, as Renee says, tickle your lash line. So I'm just moving it like right there. And that will end up framing your eyes a little bit more. And I'm just dragging the side of this one. And then you could add mascara, curl your lashes, add mascara, and for a natural sun-kissed California look, it would be amazing. Teresa likes that a lot. Yay! So that's what, I mean, guys, the ones that are new, like that's what I love about Luminous is it doesn't have to be this like 12-hour makeup lesson, it's once you get the actual movement down, you'll understand how everything works, like how easy it is to put it on. And you know, my look that I do changes every single day. You know, there's going to be days that I'm going to spend a little, you know, maybe a couple more minutes doing my face. But if I'm just going to be outside or playing or doing whatever, like I don't need to spend that much, but then I also don't want to look like a hot mess. And so it doesn't have to be a lot. And so that is the great thing about Luminous, is that you can always look put together, fresh, done, you know, like a complete look, but it doesn't have to take you hours, and people are going to notice you and not your makeup. They'll be like, oh my gosh, you look so rested, or, oh, did you get some sun? You look amazing. They're going to notice you because the makeup's not thick, heavy, cakey look. And so that is the joy of Luminous. So, all right, guys, that is it for our noon. I hope everybody has a great lunch, or maybe you've already had lunch. I don't know. But we'll be back here at 2 o'clock. So make sure you join us back here at 2. And we'll keep going. We'll probably do contouring at the 2 o'clock, so we can cover that. Teresa says, I like that you don't sweat it off. Yes, that's amazing. And actually, I did that when I moved. I moved last May. Yeah, I moved in May. And I did a full face of makeup and did videos from like the morning, the afternoon, and at the end of the day, and my makeup was still on. So that's pretty amazing. And the fact it does feel so light. All right, guys. Oh, very sweet. All right, guys, I will see you soon. I hope everyone is doing great, but we'll be back here at 2. Bye for now.